Hi there, I care and you matter. I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. And today I have 5 kitchen hacks, or actually kitchen items that you can use for stationery storage and usage. So let's jump into it and waste no time at all. I'm going to start with probably the most obvious thing, and that would be these cute little sauce dishes. I guess that's what you call them. I find them all the time at my local thrift store, though I'm sure that they're pretty economical and cheap, brand new if you want to find them. These are actually 2 Pioneer Woman branded little, I don't know, condiment dishes, condiment bowls. But I just love having these out on my desk. I like to drop erasers in them. Specifically, I'll keep paper clips in them. Here's an eraser. Just little things on my desk, and I actually even use these as drawer organizers and my desk drawer to help me compartmentalize things. It's cute, it's cheap, and it's certainly efficient and effective. So I love these. It sure beats those relatively expensive desk organizer compartments. I don't know what you'd call those, but those compartmentalized trays. I like using things with a little more character instead. So little sauce cups or condiment cups I love using to help me organize my stationery. Next, on the, I guess, so more obvious of ideas I have are canisters. And I think these are just used for like pantry supplies. I have 2 of them actually, and there's a reason. This one I use specifically for my recycling. Post-it notes. I like to write on paper. I don't create on, I'm very much an analog girl. I love my pen and paper. So I'm constantly writing things down and then just not discarding it, mind you, but recycling. So the blue one is my little desktop recycle bin. I like to have a place to catch all my recyclables because I work inside a closet and my little recycle bin for inside is actually clear across on the other side of the house. So once a week or so I go and just dump this in the bigger recycle bin, but it keeps my desktop nice clean, and I'm still recycling. The other one, I've actually ordered some mini half-gallon trash bags on Amazon. I think I got 200 of them for $6. If I can find the link, I will leave that link to that in the description below. But the reason I wanted little trash bags for this is because this is going to not be taken out quite as often, obviously, because the recycle is going to fill up faster than my little trash can. But because I have such a limited footprint inside my closet / office, I still need a trash can, but I didn't want one that's on the floor. So this I just set on a shelf next to me, and it used to have a lid. I bought this at the thrift store the other day, and I popped the lid off. So when I get my trash bags from Amazon, it will slide in here, go over the edge. I can pop the lid on. That will keep the trash bag in place, and then I can literally just throw my trash in here. And then when it's full, take the lid off, take the trash bag, throw it away. But this, perfect size. This will probably take me a good month or so to fill up with trash. But this way I'm not having to constantly empty it. And again, my office area, my little office desk stays nice, tidy, and clean. The next idea I had, and okay, now stick with me for a moment. This is going to sound sound bizarre, right? But I guess that's why you call it a hack. Forks. I have been struggling with not feeling my greatest. My mood has been kind of down. I blame it on the socio-political environment that I'm currently living in the United States right now, which has not been doing great things for my mental health. So I have been leaning more than ever on one of my favorite aromatherapy, my essential oils, which lavender is my favorite to relax. However, to perk me up and to just give me, it helps me inhale sunshine. I like the Cacia, I'm not sure how to say it, but specifically the sweet orange essential oil. Again, I'll leave links down below for anything that I show in this video that I can find on Amazon that I've purchased. I purchase this regularly, so I know I can find the link for you. But this, oh, it is just like inhaling sunshine. Oh, wonderful. So, what does an index card, oh, and here comes the index cards again. You know I love my index cards. And aromatherapy or essential oils and a fork have to do with each other? Let me show you. I take an index card. It can be a cheapie. It could be any kind you want. It could be a colored one. My husband said the other day, I don't know why you don't just get one colored index cards, but for this purpose, it would be cool. And then I just put about 5 to 6 dots of essential oil on it. Let it soak in a second. And then you could even do both sides. I don't find that I need to. But then I weave the index card through the tines of the fork. Just like so. And then I have this handy dandy mug that I use for my pens. This is actually just a little pin that I found. It has a comma that says, wait, and then the question mark says, what? I just thought it was so cute. I'm a writer. I find that kind of stuff silly. And then I cut out some, what do you call it? Command picture strips or little Velcro strips so that I could actually just stick it to my cup. So that's what that's about. Otherwise, this is just an ordinary mug that I got from my local thrift store that cost me 99 cents. I like it because it reminds me of those cups you get in diners. And I like that it's just white. So anyway, getting back to the fork hack. Sorry. This is what I do. There you go. And it spreads that wonderful aroma in my office, and every time I'm flipping pages in my notebook or rustling papers on my desk, it just releases the odor. And it's really easy because it just sits on my desk just like this. And when I need a refresher, I don't even have to pull it out. I can just put a couple drops on there. But it's awesome. It's cheap. It's easy. It's effective. And I can change the aroma, the essential oil at will. So that's how you can use a fork, not only for stationery, so to speak, but also to improve your mental health. So the next idea I have for you is a little, I won't say it's as out of the box as the fork may be, but it is kind of out there. What is it? Serving trays. Now you're going to notice there are rubber bumpers or rubber grippers on both of these. I put four on each one because they're glass and I don't want something sliding around the desk. However, that's really easy to do. What you're looking at here is just the servers themselves. Any kind of tray, an old sushi tray. I don't even know what this was. This is mine that I just got. And I just recently cleaned and organized my son's room as a surprise. He's away on a trip, so his room is just immaculate now. And I decided he needed a place to keep his mechanical pencils and erasers. And so this is nothing more than, you're never going to believe this, maybe you can guess. It is for corn on the cob. You can see the imprints in the glass. It's smooth inside, but it's rough on the underside. And it even has notches on the side for the actual cob part, the handle, I guess, at the stem. I don't know what you want to call it. But this is a corn on the cob holder. But it makes the perfect little holder for my son's mechanical pencils, his eraser. He even keeps some containers of lead there. For me personally, I'm going to be keeping some of my favorite pens in here, or maybe highlighters. I like to use the Sharpie Clearview highlighters for my calendars. But you can see they're the perfect size. This I got literally for 99 cents today. This was $3.99. Yeah, a little, that to me, that was spending quite a bit of money. But for the amount of usage I'm going to get out of this, and it just, you know, it's easier to keep your place clean and neat and tidy and organized if you have a place for everything. That way you know where things need to go when you're done and where to find them when you need them. And so I know that my son really needs that kind of help, so I'm trying to get him off on the right foot. Something else that I find useful for these little serving trays is I have one on my computer desk. Let me reach over here so I can show you. And I take a microfiber cloth and I just fold it in thirds and lay it inside. Now, I wear glasses. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I have glasses. But I also have a different pair of glasses for when I'm working at the computer that have blue blockers and also help me see better on the screen up close. And so these are my computer glasses, or my reading glasses, and I only use them while I'm at the computer. So they need to be in front of my computer screen. Look at this. It's the perfect way to store glasses that you need next to the computer. And when they're dirty or you need to wipe some dust off, you got the cloth right then and there to use, and it protects the glasses from scratches. But you can find these cute little serving trays, a dime a dozen, at your local thrift store. And I don't know about you, but I just love finding treasures like this that are 1, cheap, 2, decorative, and 3, that are actually useful for me. So, last but not least, that brings me to my very last idea. And that is the humble bento box. And I apologize because you're going to see it full. But these, I have 3 of them here that I've been using. This one isn't, you know what, let me just show you this one completely empty. Let me take out the things here so I can show you what it looks like. These are available at Target right now, and they are $5 a pop, and to me that's kind of blowing the bank for something new. I love thrifting, but I found these and I could not pass it up. I like that it's a neutral color. However, there are all different colors there right now. They're all muted, which I like. But what I love about a bento box is the size. It's usually not too big, so it fits easily on a shelf or in a small space. And 2, it always has a lid. And 3, it's usually got some kind of built-in compartments for a lunch. This is made for a lunch to separate things. So you might put a sandwich over here and carrots and ranch or whatever on this side. Not me. What I put in there is stationery. So let me show you one that I filled. Actually, let me show you 2. Here are all my Post-it notes. I am a Post-it fiend. And so I've got all of my small square size Post-its in here. These are all yellow. And I've actually broken up, you'll recall that the bento box has 2 compartments. It has the larger one and then the smaller one. So down here you'll see I didn't like having this filled with all the Post-it notes because they're so small they kind of fall all over. So I just used a little small plastic box to create another compartment in there as well. So I have that. And then the other bento box I use for all my little, I guess you'd call it doodads, for lack of a better word. Let's see what I have in here. And this just sits on my shelf. Oh, you're going to see a couple other tiny little plastic boxes. I don't even know what this was for, but I found a set of 4 of these for $1 at my local Goodwill. So I thought, oh, that would be a great way to divide this even more, the small section. And then I have some, replacement craft knives for my X-Acto knife. I've got some colored elastic because I love index cards. Always have, always will. And so I don't like using rubber bands for my index cards. Instead, I just use 1/4-inch braided elastic. So I like having lots of colors, and I just cut it and then tie it and then use that around my index cards. But I tuck those in there. I have binder clips, and you're going to see I have another one of these small plastic compartment boxes. And then I also have a little tin. This was actually a candle. And it was a soy candle, and I love the container so much. I used up the candle, and then when it was, no longer usable, I just scraped out the residual wax with a, popsicle stick. And I just love this container. It's bright orange, makes me happy. And then I keep all of my, my stash of paper clips in here. Oh, I made these. Maybe I'll do a video on that too. These are just nothing more than fancy stickers I found at a local Michael's shop. And then I glued them back to back at the very top of a paper clip. And you can use these for like page finders. But I just love how pretty and shiny they are. They make me happy. Anyway, so I tucked those in there as well. Oh, and as I'm working, I'm smelling my bright orange on a fork. Oh, love that trick. I love that hack. So there you have it. That is a bunch of different ways to use relatively common kitchen supplies that you can find dirt cheap at your local thrift store or fairly cheap at your local Target store to help you organize and enjoy your stationery supplies that much more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.